Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. As they say in Hawaiian, ikomo mai, ikomo mai, ikomo mai, which means welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm all about relaxing because it's been a long day at work and this is your Maui fix. So this is maybe your time to relax as well. And I wanted to show off a couple things. I got a lot to talk about tonight. I'm telling you, the docket is full. But the first and foremost thing is yes, sir. As you guys know, it's my favorite thing to say, I think, pretty much. And this says, said in Hawaiian, when something really good happens, to express happiness. Isn't that cool? So if you want to get your own yes, sir shirt, you'll notice this one's got some weird bleach things going on here. This is what happens when you live with people that don't know how to do laundry, which would be basically all of my children. But I can promise you that if you purchase one of these, it won't look like that. You can get different colors too. This is sort of a muted gray, if you will. But anyway, pretty cool stuff. And the reason I am saying that is because a major celebratory factor for all of you that have given to the homeless family. They just got into a shelter and we've got almost $1,000. I sent them a text today, say, hey, I'm ready to deliver the cash. Show me where and when and how and who, and we're gonna go do a little video. But hopefully we can keep the money flowing. So I'll put a link in the description after the live is over for the GoFundMe page for this wonderful family that is hopefully getting back on their feet with the help of course, the most aloha infused audience on planet Earth. And I'm going to prove to you just how aloha infused you are, because I'm at the location of what's called the Aloha Box, and the only people that know how to get here are the people that are obviously part of the audience, and you've watched the video, you know how to get here, you know what the code is, you know all the secret steps, blah blah blah. But the thing is full of what? Gifts. No one's taking any gifts. It's crazy. Check it out. Well, first of all, check that out, and that's about to get nuts, trust me. The sun is just behind the clouds there at the moment, which is great. Good time for a little intro. But I want to show you, this is what happens at the Aloha Box, okay? A couple things real quick. So first of all, you can see we got cash. We've got cash in here. We have a Target card for $50. No one's taken the cruise. There's a cruise in here, a drink cruise, you know, on Sea Maui. And then also there's a $100 gift certificate for Snorkel Bob's. I think it's Snorkel store, excuse me, $100. So the whole idea is that you you know, put a gift in and you take a gift. So you got to take one, guys. I know you're so aloha infused, you think it's better to give than it is to receive, but you got to receive a little bit, otherwise this thing's just going to fill up. So at least a $100 gift card, throw it in there with some cash, and then take yours. And then the other thing that's really cool about the Aloha Box is you can see here the participation that's been happening. So this is, I was the first one obviously, but there's a little Polaroid camera in there. You take a picture of yourself, and then here are some of the wonderful people that have participated in this thing. I think we started, when did we start? Where's the date? Shoots. I'm trying to figure out where the date is. I know I dated mine at some point. Oh, what is that? Back in April. April, there we go. So some of these wonderful folks, and I'm gonna at some point make a video where I'm gonna, you know, kind of make a video about each one of these beautiful individuals. Good looking crew, obviously. And you know, it's just cool. And you can write, I mean, some of these things that they've written are just absolutely touching. You wouldn't even believe it if you read them. You would definitely want to bring a Kleenex and get ready for some chicken skin. But just a really, really cool little thing we got going on here on Maui for the elect, for the few, the proud, the aloha infused. But isn't that cool? So hit me in the comments if this happens to be one of your photos that you put in here. I want to hear from you if you're still getting your Maui fixation. I mean, the idea is you're not here, so you're probably getting fixated, hopefully. I know a lot of people when they move here, they stop watching the channel because, you know, they don't need to get the fix anymore. They're getting the fix. So anyway, oh boy, whew, I got scared for a second that we lost the sunset. But on that note, I'd love to just welcome everybody that is here on the island currently or getting ready to move here. I know Michael and Kara just got here up in the Plantation Estates. Welcome, guys. And Camden, of course. You can see a beautiful couple down here. Snuck away for some wedding shots. Pretty cool, huh? But I think the sunset, once it gets past these clouds, could be pretty nice. Of course, it's always nice, right? It's Maui. Another thing I wanted to ask, a quick favor. I don't ask too many favors. At least I don't think I do. Besides, you know, the usual YouTube favors. Gotta hit the thumbs up, the shaka, yes, the subscribe. Gotta subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, what's it gonna cost? Just a little boop. That's easy, right? And then the bell, of course. But the favor I'm gonna ask is I have a new website that I just launched featuring a property that I just listed that, hey, this one's gonna be special. Why? Because it is the best priced home on all of Maui, price per square foot, and it's on acreage. So it works out to $522 a square foot with 3 acres. Do the math on that. This thing is, and it is quality. We're talking, this is an amazing, amazing home with an attached ohana, big ocean views, best weather on the island. But I kind of took a play on Ikomo Mai and I made it Ikomo Maui. So it's www.e, and you don't say E Komo Mai, say I Komo Mai, Ikomo Mai. I know, I'm learning too, so I probably screwed it up, don't get me wrong. I'm a beginner at this stuff. After 10 years, man, that's crazy. So don't feel bad if you can't pronounce these things. Ikomo Mai, but mine's Ikomo Maui, so www.ekomo Maui. See, it's kind of a play on Ikomo Mai, it's ikomomaui.com. But I'll put a link in that description. Do me a favor, just go check it out. Just tell me what you think about that listing and show the power of the aloha and just share it with somebody that you know. These folks are really excited to sell this home, and they've got to get back to the mainland for some health reasons. So it's one of those kind of sales that they need to, you know, they got to go, unfortunately. But do me a favor and hit that link in the description if you don't mind. Check it. I'm telling you, it is an amazing and what a value. I'm serious, which is unusual in this market, right? Everything's like super expensive. I tell people to build today on Maui is going to cost you $700 a square, basically. That doesn't include the land, right? So think about that for a minute. Just look at that for a second. Hang on, because I want to get the full effect with the sunset cruise right here. So in the Aloha box here, and I'll put a link to the Aloha box video in case you haven't seen it, how to get here. But there's a free ticket in there for 2 to go on a sunset cruise where you can drink all you want. Now, if you're like me, trying not to drink anymore, I would just drink a lot of, you know, bottled water. But you might just go there and just get fully hammered. That's cool too, because it's all you can drink. Send me a picture of you fully hammered on the free sunset cruise. I'll put it in the community tab, I promise. But anyway, I have nothing against drinking, by the way. I'm just trying to, you know, just metabolically clean up my act a little bit. Here we go. We got some jumpers, of course. Here's Black Rock. I'm kind of giving away the location of the treasure box. I didn't show you exactly where it is, so you got to watch the video for that. Come on, we got a jumper. Come on, sunset time. You know, the ladies can get held up sometimes. I've seen girls hold up on this rock for an hour. I just saw people jump off it 2 together at the same time, like strapped kind of to each other, like piggyback. I'm like, oh, that's not smart. And they didn't get knocked out, but they're taking way too long, and we got a sunset going on, so here we go. All right. Now, one of the cool things I think about my lives, because I go back and I do watch them every once in a while, is I can zoom in with the iPhone 12 and you get to see stuff that really cannot be seen with the naked eye, right? So that to me is kind of cool. And thank you for everyone last night that sent me the screenshot of the girl walking by with the surfboard on the beach. That was pretty nuts. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I have so many different versions. I need to pick my favorite and post it. But I don't know, that can be hard too, right? Because they're all good. Notice my horizon is slightly off. Boy, that bothers me. See if I can fix it. Hang on a second. Yeah, I know. It's all in the details, Eric. Gosh. I'm telling you, you just can't get good technology anymore. Here we go. I'm going to fix it. All right, let's see if that fixed it. All the world is right again. You know, I wasn't always that way. I just learn things, right? You learn things from people that are super detail oriented, and you go, you know what? That's a good way to live, man. Details. That's a pretty level horizon right there, I think. I think we're there. Okay. Passes muster. What do you guys think? I'm gonna get it centered right there. All we need now is a green flash and a couple more $1,000 donations for the homeless family, and it'll be like the most epic live of all time, right? Because I'm telling you, man, when you meet this family, you are just gonna be like, Oh, yes, sir. Not only are you going to want to go buy one of my Yes sir shirts at ericwestmaui.com. Man, I'm selling everything today, right? I'm like, go to the GoFundMe page, go to the website for my property that I just listed, go to buy a t-shirt. Sorry, man. I promise that's not really who I am. I am tonight, though. Tonight I'm just like feeling like in a promotional mood for some reason. Like, we got to get stuff done, man. Together as people, we can accomplish everything. It's all about community and everyone helping out and just participating, right? That's where it's at. After so many months of COVID, everyone checked out. You know, it's nice to finally get the world back in gear again. That's what it kind of feels like. Like we're all the pistons are firing again. Especially if you're in the gas or food business. You're really firing some profit pistons right now, aren't you? But don't get me started on that topic. All right. That's why we got to work harder, people. Prices are going up. You got to have double hustle these days. You better be working. Unless you got that silver spoon going. And you just got to do some asset preservation, right? Good place to preserve your assets is right here on Maui, because I believe this place is just going to keep cruising up in value. Okay, guys, now I just want you to see some of the numbers we got going on here still on this beach right now. We're talking normally, you know, this thing kind of empties out after the sun goes down, but there's still lots of beachgoers. Look at it real quick. It's not quite Miami Beach, but that's, you know, think about it when it was peak this afternoon. And we still got snorkelers hitting it hard. It's a great spot to snorkel, by the way. One of my favorites. I mean, we got like people just going out to snorkel. They're just like getting started. We're like, honey, let's do this. Probably just landed an hour ago. Got the GoPro and everything. And for those of you that are maybe newbies, where am I at, of course? Ka'anapali. Got the Westin, got the Whaler, got the KBH, Kaanapali Beach Hotel, and of course the world famous Sheraton Black Rock, where it all started. There's pictures of when this hotel was built. That's all there was here. That's it, nothing else. Just one hotel and palm trees and sand. And then the two fee simple properties here, of course, are the Whaler. You want to see what's for sale? Go to thewhalerforsale.com. But I'm just kidding. And down here is the Elite, all right? The pinnacle of the Kaanapali condo market, or maybe all of West Maui. Of course, you can just go to Elite for sale. Elite spelled A-L-I-I. Elite. Whenever you see an I, it's always pronounced E. And whenever you see an E, it's pronounced with an I. And I'm telling you, those Hawaiians really wanted to make it confusing. Okay, so here we go. My favorite little cruise ship, actually, or cat, I should say. Where's the sail? Huh. It's kind of weird without the sail mast up, but that's the Hula Girl. Maybe it's just the name. I just like the name, Hula Girl. It just sounds cool. Hit me in the comments with your favorite sunset cruise ship and why. The wedding couple has gone, probably off to the banquet, the wedding feast. But just a beautiful Hawaiian night unfolding. And then, of course, one of my favorite shots in all of Hawaii. And that's right, guys. If you want to do it, you got to do it right. It's not Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. Right? That's not how you say it. It's Hawaii. So the W is always a V, right? It's just little things like that people will conclude kind of, you know, what's going on in your education of the Hawaiian Islands. So the W is a V. Hawaii. Hawaii. Just try it. It just rolls off the tongue a little, pretty easy. And even like people say Honolulu or Honolulu. It's not either one of those. It's Hono, like a turtle, right? Hono. Honolulu. Hono. Kapalua? That's right. It's not Kapalua, it's Kapalua. Just think of a cop. Is this helping? I hope it is. Because I'm telling you what, this took me years to screw up and then finally learn. And then this is my favorite one, right? People say Kanapali or Kanapali. Isn't that great? So it's just like the guy in the luau, right? You can really work this one good. You go Ka'anapali. Pretty much. The little I forget what it's called, the little slash mark. It's like cooperate. You know, you kind of have the little Ka'anapali. Easy. Once you get it, it's easy. I just watched the news for the first few years. Of course, now I don't watch the news anymore because they're all full of you know what, so what's the point? So, but when I first got here, I used to watch the news mainly for Surf Report. But you listen to the, the broadcasters pronounce street names and stuff like that, and you go, oh, okay, so that's how I say it. And of course, if you haven't watched Andy Bumatai, B-U-M-A-T-A-I, Bumatai, he's got a channel, older channel, because he kind of went off on some different directions, but the original videos are there called The Daily Pidgin, P-I-D-G-I-N. It's an official language. And he's got some great videos on what different words mean and stuff like that. So, West Maui's. And by the way, that's right, this is Pigeon. Yes, sir. That's Pigeon, man. Yes, sir. That's all the kids, they say, yes, sir, bless sir. Talking about like the good Lord blessing them. Yes, sir, bless sir. Pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of stuff I learned from my kiddos, right? So many cool things you get to pick up from the younger generation because they really know what's going on, right? If you're over 30, you're kind of losing it already. And if you're over 40, you've lost it. And if you're over 50, oh boy, you better find a young person to tell you what's going on. So my kids keep me pretty well informed. Like, Dad, you don't know nothing. I'm like, I know it, but I know how to sell real estate, so ha! Go figure that out, pal. All right, so anyway, and I keep missing the jumpers. I hope you can hear them in the background. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful everything when you're on Maui. There's so much to show, so much to tell, so much to share. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I've had fun shooting it. I really wanted to do just 3 things. Shout out the GoFundMe. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for giving. Give more if can. I'll put a link in the description to help the homeless family of 8 get reestablished. Number 2, the Aloha box, right? The Aloha box. Hang on a second. Oops, pushed the wrong button. The Aloha box. Look at that. See? That's what it looks like. Yep, got some Maui stickers on there because we all love Maui because Maui's no kauai. And then here's your little camera. You get to take a picture of yourself. Even have some swag in here, man. We got some Eric West pens. See that? Little Eric West pen. And then there's extra film. And then there's these bracelets. Sometimes the kids like the bracelets. Just kind of cool stuff. Just some stickers. It's wired in so no one can steal it, right? So that was the second thing. All right, that was the second thing. So we got give to the GoFundMe. Number 2, come take this Aloha box gift stuff and give and receive. But take one of these, and then when you go to the cruise or you go to the snorkel store, take a little selfie of yourself and be like, yes, take a picture and then send it to me. And the third one is, we talked about ekomomai, which means welcome. So welcome, Michael and Kara in Camden. Just moved here to the Plantation Estates, good job. But also, check out my new listing that has the best value on Maui, bar none, period. 3 acres. And it works out to $522 price per square foot asking, and it is a epic home. We're talking, this is a very, very nice home. And my website is a play on the words ekomomai. It's ekomomaui. So it's www.ekomomaui.com. And I'll put a link in the description. So if you could check that out, just let me know what you think and share it with somebody if you can. Help a brother out. Would appreciate it very, very much. So that's the 3 goals. See, this is my analytical side coming out. I'm never like this, right? I'm very non-linear, so I don't know what's going on. It must have just been one of those linear days, I guess. I don't know. You know what it is? It's my family is gone. They're all in Minnesota at the moment. And so I can just work like constantly, which is awesome. And so I'm just still, my brain is still wired in like getting stuff done mode because that's all I can do now because I don't have the distraction of my 4 kids, and trust me, they are highly distracting. If you have 4 kids, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, holy buckets. It never ends, but that's okay. We're here to help any way we can. What do you think? Should we people watch? Let's see what this couple's up to. What are they talking about right now? Someone tell me. Come on. I want to do one of those videos, you know, where they come in and they talk with the person that's talking, like kind of funny. I don't know. All right, not gonna pick on them. They look kind of boring. How about this couple? What are they talking about right here? Right here. They're like, honey, where are the kids? I don't know. I can't see them. You get them. No. You go. No, I can't swim. I don't know. It's funny. It really isn't that funny, but I could think it would be funny with the right people and the right talent doing that. But you just like pick couples and just come up with stories. There's so many to pick from too, man. There's like, hang on a sec. Oh, hang on, the jumper. There it is. I almost got it. See, we're kind of getting this little afterglow thing happening now. Can you see it? It's like almost like it's a Karen Hall moment almost. We got some pink popping right here. We got some purple. I mean, the moon is really getting nutty. Look at this. Can you see the color coming out right there? Not a skiff of wind, which is unusual, man. I'm telling you, this is like one of those nights. Oh, another jumper. Hang on a second. We're going to zoom in on this guy. All right. Yeah, I am one busy camera guy. So yeah, I don't know. This is getting pretty, like, that's a click, right? Could that be a click? Hang on. We got BlackRock, the Point, the Elite for sale.com, and we have this beautiful sailboat. We have Lanai. It's a good combo of stuff, man. And then, of course, one of my favorite things about Hawaiian evenings is the tiki torches. There's just an ambiance. Before I moved here 11 years ago, I used to have them in my backyard, and I would do like ceremonial luau's, and I would drink longboard beer and light my tikis and make kalua pork and dream of someday being out of my snowbank. My backyard in the winter was just one big giant snowbank. I'd walk around that backyard and I'd be like, man, does this suck? Let's do a luau, people. Let's drink some longboards. That'll make it better. For a few minutes. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I could just sit here and yap for hours and you'd be like, this guy is weird. But I do appreciate you always tuning in. This is your Maui Fix, coming live from the beautiful island of Maui. Best place on earth, best lifestyle on earth. Hit me in the comments if there's a better spot in your opinion. I want to know where it is. Seriously. Put it in the comments. Say, Eric, this one's better than Maui. Okay. Let's get that conversation going. I want to know. Because I'm all in here. I'm all in. I'm all in right here. So if there's a better spot, you better tell me about it, right? That's what an aloha infused person would do. So hit me in the comments if there's a better spot than Maui. You're not going to find it. You can't figure it out. It doesn't exist. Sorry. Doesn't exist. You thought it existed, and then you moved there, and now you're regretting it. You're like, I got to get back. It happens all the time, man. Just the realtors don't want you to know, because you're like, oh, I'm going to sell my condo. I'm moving back to Austin. It's like, okay, we'll sell it for you, because you'll be back, and we'll sell it to you. We'll sell it back to you again. See? It's inside stuff, man. I'm telling you. My channel is called Everything You Really Need to Know About Hawaii and its Real Estate, but you can't find in the listing. That's what I came up with. And this is information. So if you decide, hey, it's better, the grass is greener, it is not. It is not greener. If you think it is, tell me where, and let's have that conversation. Let's have a serious, I'm just kidding. You guys are like, Eric, what's going on? You're changing. No. I'm just bored. All right, guys. I have nothing to do, right? There's nobody here. My family's not bugging me. It's like I can do anything I want. Like, of course, I'm just going to work. But thanks again, guys. Till next time. Eric West. I shall return. I don't know where. I don't know when. But I can promise you one thing. It'll be from the best spot on earth. Promise you that. Till next time. Eric West out. Maui Dan. Love you, bro.